Once upon a time, high in the mountains, there was a magical rainbow that got stuck. One day, a little girl and her little brother were playing outside. The little girl had an idea. She said, "Hey, little brother, let's go play hide and seek." Little brother said, "Okay," and he started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. "Ready or not, here I come." He was looking for his sister, but she had already climbed up the rainbow and was hiding behind the clouds. The little boy looked all around, but he couldn't see his sister anywhere. He sat down on the rainbow and started to cry. Suddenly, the rainbow started to shake. It didn't want the little boy to be sad, so it did something amazing. The ends of the rainbow fell down to the ground, and the little boy climbed on it and went on an exciting adventure. On the way, he met lots of colorful birds who sang happy songs. They flew over fields and rivers and through forests. The little boy laughed and played until he saw a beautiful butterfly. "Can you help me find my sister?" he asked the butterfly. "Of course," said the butterfly, and it led him to a big oak tree. "She's probably hiding in the tree," said the butterfly. So the little boy climbed up the tree, but he couldn't find his sister anywhere. As he was climbing down, he heard some giggles. He looked up and saw his sister with a squirrel. They were having a tea party. "Found you," said the little boy. The little girl poured some pretend tea for her brother, and they both laughed and played until it was time to go home. They held hands and ran toward the rainbow. As they approached, they could hear singing and drumming. All of their favorite cartoon animals were there, including Bongo, the gorilla, Dingo, the kangaroo, and even Loopy, the squirrel. They were all having a great time. The little boy and girl joined the party and danced and sang with their new friends. But after a while, the rainbow started to fade. The little boy and girl knew that meant it was time to go. They said goodbye to their friends and climbed onto the rainbow. The little girl held her brother's hand tight as they slid down the colorful arc. When they reached the bottom, they saw something amazing. The entire town was connected by a path made of bright, shimmering stones. The stones formed a giant smile on the ground, leading all the way to the river. The little boy and girl looked at each other and smiled. Then they started to roll down the hill. They rolled and tumbled over the stones, and the stones made a funny sound, just like a xylophone. Soon, the little boy and girl were laughing so hard they could barely breathe. The rainbow watched them and smiled. It was so happy that the children had enjoyed its magical land. The sun peeked out from behind a cloud and said, "What a perfect day." The rainbow beamed. It loved days like these. And then the most amazing thing happened! The rainbow started to shine even brighter than before. The little boy and girl gasped as the rainbow floated up into the sky. It was going back home. The little boy and girl waved goodbye to the rainbow as it disappeared into the clouds. They knew they would never forget their amazing adventure. And deep down, they knew the rainbow would find a way to get stuck again, just so they could have another magical day. The end.